Oh no, it's Mike.
Oh no, it's that show with Crazy Mike and Jeremiah is with us, and so is
Nathan James.
Yes.
Yep.
I knew you were going to forget.
I remembered half of it.
There you go. Nathan
Actually,
James is in the house.
I remembered 2/3 of it. I forgot your last name, but I had the Nathan and the Rocks.
That actually isn't my last name. It's my stage name. But
Oh well, I forgot your last stage. Middle
well, yeah,
stage
we get
name.
the point. We
I
get
don't
the
even.
point, yeah.
I'm
My
confused.
last name doesn't fit as a band name. Even though, like, it's not even hard to say Barnowski. That's not that hard to say. I've gotten Bernowski, Bernowski. It's like, really? And it doesn't sound like a musician name anyway, so.
I understand. My name always
My-
gets butchered too.
Yeah.
My last name's one syllable and people can't pronounce it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I completely understand.
Yeah, but.
Of course, there's a good reason why. But no, sorry, I interrupted.
It's all good. So how's life since, what was that, October?
That was the last time? Oh my word.
Or early November.
So that's still a while ago.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
It has been super busy in a good way. Just a lot of. I'm super grateful that this is the busiest music project I've ever had, which is one of the big reasons Starlight Secret ended, because my stuff was doing better than the band was. So, speaking of, I now have a
gotcha.
full band again of my solo stuff, which is cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So, our first launch as a full band of the Nathan James music is September 1st. That is my second CD release.
That's cool.
Yeah, can't wait. And as I mentioned before, my friends in Hope for the Hollow are headlining. I don't have a really big following in Ohio yet. That's why they're headlining.
Sort of try to use their fan base just a little.
A little bit. Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
blame you.
Yeah, they'll pack the house. All the rest of the bands playing will pack the house. I think the capacity of the venue is like 185 or something like that. There's going to be over 200 that evening, I'm certain.
Where are you doing it at?
It's a brand new venue that came out last year. It's called Blank Slate. It's in Elyria.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the idea.
Yeah. Most of the guys are from Elyria. That's why it's being held there. So.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Close to home and all that.
To their home, yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So technically that would be a drive for you.
yeah, I don't care. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
I mean,
me-
if it permitted, I would have had it in Columbus. That doesn't bother me. But
But you have it in Australia.
so if the following, absolutely. If I had a massive following there, definitely.
I just want to see how far you would go.
I mean the ticket sales and stuff, and the backstage passes and such. That would cover a plane ticket for sure.
And then you also get to go to Australia.
Exactly.
Two birds with one stone. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, Brisbane especially, because that's kind of, as far as Australia is concerned. So I've been told that is the music central of Australia. So,
Very cool on that.
yeah.
So from there, you want to get into questions, or you want me to start rattling things off?
You could start.
I can start
Yeah.
my dark, deep, evil questions and that I've been asking
Man,
people.
When he gets that face, it's just like, oh boy, I know something clever's coming.
Well,
Oh
this
yeah,
this is my
because I'm
fault.
going to make you think and sort of make. Because except though, was it Wednesday night? No, Tuesday night guys. They were actually on it, but everyone else, it always makes them sort of,
Yeah.
sit there and think.
yeah.
So with that, out of all your work, what would you say are your top two songs?
So you're even including albums that are written that aren't even released yet.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Even stuff you haven't recorded yet that no one heard of or that's out there. And you'll even actually have to say names. It's actually one person that actually answered with saying, well, this song sort of really need this is sort of a little bit what it is, but it doesn't actually have a name. Yeah.
Well, no, I don't mind saying names. I'm almost finished writing my 6th full-length album right now. I have plenty of material. So I'm going to be releasing my 2nd, and it's only an EP. But anyway, as far as songs that people haven't heard yet, probably one of my favorites is called Chasing Memories. It is pretty much about someone who is reminiscing of something amazing that was happening in their life, and then the other people that were a part of it left. And that now the person that was just thriving off of how great things were is like, why did you leave? This was going so well. You know, I thought we were a team. I thought this was gonna skyrocket. You know, that's kind of the idea behind it. So
Okay.
that's probably my favorite that that no one has really heard yet. Very, very few. Off of current stuff, the Paramount of All Promises, I guess. My favorite is This Is Imperative.
Okay.
It's the most deeply personal off the entire record to me. So,
Very nice.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'm going to go deeper than that. Like, if you had one of your people that influence you that's, or no, necessarily you admire in that, if you could play with anyone that either influence or you admire, who would you choose?
So as far as featuring as a duet on a CD or singing live,
Or even doing work together, a project or that.
oh wow, all right.
And that's broader even from locally.
So it could
big
be
guys.
national. It could be.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
See, I had to make them think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, from a standpoint of who I know right now, I had the privilege of working with Dustin Allen from Hope for the Hollow. He actually is featured on my EP that comes out in September. So I'm very
Okay. excited
about that with how that turned out and everything. So, as far as people I know, he would be one of them definitely. Man, there's so many like national acts. Probably my favorite male vocalist of all time. His name is Devin Oliver. He is the singer
Okay.
for a band called Icy Stars. I would love to work with him on something, whether it's a song or, yeah. He's just one heck of a vocalist. Super talented for how young he is, too. I'm pretty sure he's only like 23, 24. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
We're going to get deep in here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see I brought in my really
Yeah, it looks like he has quite
big
the
circle.
list too. So,
Mhm.
No, I'm just.
I created it.
oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's his list.
Gotcha.
I'm just part of the. I'm a plant. I'm just a potted plant in the corner. Don't mind me.
That's a complete and absolute lie.
You're welcome. You're welcome to dive into.
I'm a tree in Dungeons and Dragons. I could be a plant here too.
Have you ever played Munchkin? It is so much fun.
No.
It is
I don't know what
it
that
is.
is.
It is the parody of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, now that sounds hilarious.
It is a blast. Yes.
Very nice. So, with that, if you could play at any national stage of your choice, wherever in the world, where would you choose?
I'd still have to go with the Coca-Cola Arena
Okay.
because it's to my understanding, it is the United States' largest arena. I'm pretty sure it seats about 100,000, I believe, and it's the one with that massive circle stage that spins around. I don't know if you've seen a lot of famous acts play there.
No.
Like Chicago has played there before, the band. Of course, today's pop people like Taylor Swift have played there. But
Very true.
yeah,
Very true, Matt.
but yeah, I mean that would be, if a packed full Coca-Cola arena would be a dumbfounding experience.
I like it.
Yeah.
I definitely do like it. Got anything, Mike, yet? Nah, he's still reading. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's one. Do you get nervous before a performance?
Not anymore. I used to a lot, but it's now I do it so often that it's second nature. And it varies too, because on top of the Nathan James music, which is soon going to be regularly full band, I play music on Sunday mornings at my church, and that's me and an acoustic guitar, a singer, and a bass player, and that's it. And well, there's a drummer too sometimes, but yeah, like doing acoustic stuff all over the place. Yeah, I don't really get nervous anymore.
You'll like this one. How would you rate your stage presence?
Well, acoustically is entirely different than with a full band, obviously. Acoustic is meant to be more laid back, less high energy. I guess it depends on the artist, but for me, it's really not a crazy show or anything like that. Full band, being that I've been on a hiatus of having a full band for so long, I don't really know, actually. Starlight Secret broke up in what?
Over the summer.
Was it
I don't even
last
remember.
year? I could have
That was over the summer, I swore.
swore it was like maybe spring of last year, or no, it was like I even want to say it was like 2015. I'm certain it was because I was
God, my brain's
I
not functioning.
I heavily started working on the Paramount like only a month after Starlight Secret broke up, and that came out December of last year. And it took over a year to work on that entire thing. So, yeah. Starlight Secret's been done for a little while.
My brain, it's not recalling that.
But yeah, ever since then, I haven't really had much experience of playing with full bands. It's usually been me and an acoustic guitar, me and one other person, and two acoustics, and that's about it. So, but I'm learning because I go to concerts all the dang time. Like, I probably go to 3 a month. And
Yeah, it's not like it got you just a few weeks ago.
yeah,
Over
so
at North.
Yeah, so like I'm learning from other bands I see live and looking forward to implementing stuff like that, and it'll be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely like that. Wouldn't necessarily play a song.
Yeah, I can. So I wasn't even sure of like how many I would do today. Like maybe 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do one that hasn't even come out yet.
Nice.
Which, believe it or not, most of the songs on the EP you have heard before, except one. This is the one you.
No,
haven't.
this intrigues me.
Yeah. So, Starlight Secret, I had a list of songs set aside for them, and I had a list of songs set aside for my solo stuff, but when they broke up, because they're all my songs, I just put them all together. So, I took some of the best Starlight Secret work and put it on this EP.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the only one you haven't heard yet. It is called Handwritten Honesty.
Yeah, I can tell by the title. I don't know it.
Yeah. Let's see how well I do with remembering the words.
Most.
Especially after a ridiculous work day like today.
I feel it.
Yeah. There's no need for blasphemy, but you could use some handwritten honesty to lead by example. You see, the truth spoken meant to set free. But you've been living off of emptiness, so time telling you what's best and what you should do with your life. You won't let the critics decide. The world left a mark when you tried to take the stand. Then fell apart, leaving your You try to make the best of this, holding on to everything you've known and missed. You only wish you could forget, or never took that fatal step. The world left a mark when you tried to take the stand. You then fell apart, leaving your blood-stained hands. The world fell apart when you tried to take the Now you cry out, begging somehow, make this heart complete. And all you need now is to cry out, let him bring release. Now you cry out, begging somehow, make this heart complete. And all you need now is to cry out, let him bring release. The world left a mark when you tried to take the stand. Then fell apart, leaving you blood-stained hands. Your world fell apart when you tried to take the stand, and it left a mark that nothing could ever mend. That's not true. That's
You
great.
like that?
That's great.
I love being able to do that for my phone.
Yeah.
So you could bomb any of our shows at any time with that.
Oh yeah. God bless
he's got
you,
dangerous equipment there.
VNC player, or a VNC that you can access computers.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so, to my knowledge, I think that's the only song you haven't heard off the EP. And now you have.
Yeah.
But not full band yet. So.
It shall come. It shall come.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely do like it, though.
Yeah.
Definitely do like it in that.
Yeah, I took some bluesy influence with that one.
You can definitely tell in that. Because you don't really hear it much sort of mixed in, like, the bluesy that feel
Yeah.
in the music and that. So,
Yeah. I mean, as far as the Paramount is concerned, Well, How Does It Feel is very funk influenced. But, yeah. I really like experimenting with different things that I've never done, but still making it my thing. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's the way to do things.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that as far as I know, that's the only bluesy song I have. So.
You see that now. Oh,
For now.
wait.
For now. Yeah.
Yeah, just wait.
But
So, me and my devious little mind and
you
that.
and your diabolical expressions too.
I know you like them. You know you love them. So with that, I'll sort of say, which one mainstream artist influenced you the absolute most in writing or coming up with material?
Mainstream. Are we talking about?
Or
this?
you can even say locally too.
Okay, so you're just talking about someone who's well known, not necessarily
Yeah.
a particular
Or
genre.
you can even do local and that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It varies because each album that I write, I try to evidently make sure is drastically different from the last. Now, that doesn't mean that I sound like an entirely different musician every record. Of course, I don't try to do that, but at the same time, I don't want to produce the same thing every single CD. You know, a lot of people have that belief that Nickelback is that way. I really disagree. Like, I think they've improved a lot, and I have mad respect for them because they worked darn hard to get their success. But
Very
at
true.
the same time, you know, a lot of their ballads are very simplistic and similar in context of chord structure, beat. They don't change much with their ballads and things like that. But anyway,
Very valid.
no, I'm constantly thinking to myself, what have I never done before? And what sort of influence am I a fan of that I could help with that? So it varies. A couple I've used, again, recently has been Devin Oliver from Icy Stars. The way he sings is kind of what I'm influenced by. Recently, I've been getting into this art. I don't know if you've ever heard of whisper singing.
Not completely.
All it essentially is you're purposefully putting strain on your voice without hurting yourself. It's not screaming, it's not belting out,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just like you're just kind of you're not
Okay.
belting out all the way. Like, I've been experimenting with that a little bit. It sounds a little strange, you know, by itself, but I think with the particular song that's on it, I think it fits super well. A band that actually used to do that is the Newsboys.
Oh.
Yeah. So, another, like, I've countless different influences. I couldn't even, probably more so than not, or than anyone else. One of my heaviest influences, I would honestly say, is Simple Plan.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Is he saying he can't hear me? Is that what's up?
A little bit.
Oh. Huh. Maybe if I eat the microphone. But yeah, I mean that's regardless of what music I come out with, I've been told Simple Plan is one of the most common influences that people hear. So
Simple Plan.
yeah.
Okay.
Definitely more their older stuff. Recently, they've gotten a lot more poppy, and that I still am refusive of that. So I don't want to go down that road.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
It's almost like Taylor Swift.
yeah. She used to have like some country roots, and now it's just
Popish.
in my own. No, I'm not even gonna say my own humble opinion on radio.
I'll say it. What worse is what's going to happen? She's going to come sue me.
No, it's just
Probably.
it's just
It'll happen.
you know, it's difference of opinion. I don't ever want to like get in an argument with someone that loves a band that I despise. You know,
Mhm.
it's just not worth it, especially if that someone is a fan of your music.
Very true.
So, yeah,
Very true.
yeah, I learned that the hard way. Anyway, I digress. Yeah.
So with that, what would be your most interesting thing that ever happened on stage, or like that highlight?
Huh. So, interesting as in funny and embarrassing, or like just
Or funny,
Or
however
maybe-
you want to play it.
okay.
Sort of leave it broad, sort of
Yeah.
that people can play
Yeah.
with.
Yeah. Well, as far as funny and embarrassing is concerned, I have plenty of those. So I have been in 9 different bands my whole life, and 2 of them actually went anywhere at all. 2 out of 9. That's kind of sad, but you know we learn. But
Mhm.
I remember we played this event at the Lake County Fairgrounds called the Convoy of Hope. It was my old band, Broken Buildings. This was the first band that I ever had after just moving to Ohio. It was,
Mhm.
I think it was like our second show as a band, and during one of the pauses of the songs, and I go back to the microphone to sing, I kind of turned too quickly and I smacked my mouth on the microphone, and during the rest of my set, my mouth was bleeding. Like it was.
Yeah, that was painful.
Yeah.
That was painful.
Yeah.
I
But
give
it's
that.
so metal.
And we're not metal at all. Like.
So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I've tripped over cables while trying to like jump off of kick drums. I've burped in the microphone in mid-sentence. I've done it all, dude. Like I feel like even if every famous band has not experienced stuff like this in the past, then that's just depriving them of like great stories to tell people, you know.
Burping in microphones.
In mid-song, you know, in
Not
mid-word.
getting that ever in an entire career is disappointing.
Yeah. Or oh man, I heard one of my friends that's in a band that's doing really well and touring regularly was telling me a story about how he plays bass for the band, and his bass cut out in one of the middle of their songs because he had stepped on the cord that was plugged into his.
And took it out.
Yeah, he took it out with his foot. You know, just they're a metal band, so they were going crazy. And so as he turns around and sees it to put it back in, when he bends over, he knocks the boom stand down, so the microphone is actually facing his butt. and he farts, and it was so loud, like you could actually hear it during the rest of the band playing. It was ridiculous.
And it's time to do that in the studio. And
Oh, dude. It's just, I mean, that I've never
Ugh.
heard of other than through him. So it was,
Wow.
yeah,
That's sort of that draw dropper,
right?
you know.
Yeah. So, I mean, there have been crazy, and like, I'm not even well known yet, and a bunch of stuff like that has
I
happened
hope
to me.
the crowd ate it up.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it was hilarious.
More
for
than
them.
likely in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely see the guitar cable being yanked out in that.
Yeah.
That's why many people you sort of see it, they wrap it around their strap and that and plug it in that.
Yeah, it was, it was that, and I was right up front, over by him, so I heard it all. So it was, yeah, that was something else. But, and there are plenty of others I could talk about, but that would take forever, and some of them are not best for radio, I guess.
Well, Guitar on Fire.
That I've never seen.
Darn.
You've never seen anyone pull a Hendrix.
No. I've seen someone smash a guitar before, but it was, and actually, have either of you ever heard of a band called The Chariot?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
so, like, the only way you can describe, they're not really a band anymore, but the only way you can describe their music at all is it is just obnoxious noise, but it's amazing. And, like, it really isn't even crazy structured either. It's just violent, aggressive noise, and it's awesome. But one of the times that I saw them live, and this is how crazy they are live, this is the most ridiculous band I've ever seen in my life. Between them and the Ongoing Concept, it's a toss-up. But the guitarist literally, during their last song, and all this feedback is going and the cymbals are going, so they're all throwing the drums to the sides of the stage, and the drummer's just kind of going crazy on whatever's left, and the guitarist takes his guitar and chucks it out in the crowd, just trusting that someone is going to catch it, and someone did actually catch it, and no one was harmed, but just out of nowhere, he just throws his guitar into the crowd. It's ridiculous.
It's a little reckless there.
Right? Yeah, so we're definitely not that type of band, but we care about our instruments too much.
Yeah,
But-
I couldn't destroy an instrument.
No, I couldn't. But they are an amazing group of guys, and it just absolutely insane live. I'm glad I got to see them twice. But anyway, more questions?
Do you want to play some more?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Or should we wait for Jeremiah because he's dealing with some things
I can
The
play
next act
during
is-
that, I guess.
here? He's talking to them. Of course, you have another 20 minutes or so.
Oh,
so,
okay,
yeah.
good. What to do next?
I guess 17 minutes
That's fine.
if we're going to be precise.
If I only do one more, I do one more. It's not a big deal.
There should be time for 2. Have at it.
Even between the album that's out now and the one that's coming out, I have a hard time deciding what to play. Well, I'm supposed to be coming out with a music video for this one.
Oh.
It is, the filming is done, the editing is essentially done. Let's just say we ran into some speed bumps that prolong the release. So I hope it'll be out by the end of this month. It is called Here's to the Broken Believers. Recompense in my defense was what I thought was a reason to be saved. Never again could I pretend ridicule and cruelty are not what came from this grace. It's still the underlying desire desire to reach higher. I can't quite understand how I'd love to feel again. 'Cause nothing's making sense, but I still somehow believe there's hope. I need to put my trust in. Never wanted this. My life is such a mess. In conviction and despair, I always knew that he still cares. A quiet fire, still inspired, wanting to erupt in me, proclaiming love that's pure and free. But all they can view is the image used to disguise my true identity, a face that few have seen. How I love to feel again, 'cause nothing's making sense, but I still somehow believe there's hope. I need to put my trust in. Never wanted this. My life is such a mess. In conviction and despair, I always knew that he still cares. I'm without excuse, 'cause I know the truth, but I can't make up my mind or see the signs of proof. Though in my confession, I need direction, a convinced to make new, a lifestyle that I how I'd love to feel again, 'cause nothing's making sense, but I still somehow believe there's hope. I need to put my trust in. Never wanted this. My life is such a mess. In conviction and despair, I always knew that he still cares.
Nice.
My voice is not at the best today.
It sounds good to me.
Oh, all right. I'm
And
I'm my own worst critic.
I am too.
Yeah.
I'm complete trash. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Good luck with getting that out in a timely manner.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully it will. And hopefully it's even remotely up to par to, again, Hope for the Hollows. They just released a music video recently, and it's absolutely boss. So I hope mine doesn't look like bad compared to theirs. So I went with a different videographer who's still in school, so he cost a lot less than the well-known guys that Hope for the Hollow used. So hopefully it'll still be decent. I'm confident it will, but yeah. So yeah, it's I'm very psyched with everything that's going on. A lot of big plans and all that. I do plan on doing a music video for the single before the EP comes out. So
It's good that you're having a good time with it all.
oh yeah, and it's surpassed my expectations as far as like I never originally planned on having my solo stuff be something that I'm doing, that basically I'm doing all the time. I was considering originally having it just be a side project and I would join whatever band I join, but no, it's definitely going well to where I was forced to find a group of guys to play with live, so, which is great. But at the same time, I'm still marketing it as just me. I'll be the only one in the photo shoots and things like that, but they'll be playing with me live and they get to be in music videos, which is cool. So.
Did you want to play another one?
Yeah, I can do one more. I'll do another EP one. Yeah. All right. This is what I'm going to release as the second music video. It is called Far Away Flint. It is off the EP.
As in Michigan?
No. It's more along the lines of I put a character in the song and made it more like a story.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I despise like cliche. I was not gonna call the song Yours Forever. There's probably hundreds of thousands of songs called that. So I wanted to give it a unique title, and this definitely was. So.
So
Nice.
Good.
Yeah. You remember that one?
Yes.
That's
Of course
on,
I remember.
That's on the EP.
Because every single time you were in here previously, I've been always here.
Yeah, and we've played that one pretty much every time before, other than the last two. The last two radio interviews we had.
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
Very cool. So with that, me and my dark evil plans.
I knew something was coming.
Yeah.
If you could have any artist, mainstream, locally, when you make it big, open for you, who would you choose?
Open. Oh boy.
For you, you're the big guy. Sun twisting circumstances.
Um. If I don't know if they're still a band, but Forever the Sickest Kids, that would be sweet.
Forever the Sickest Kids.
Yes.
I like it.
Or Paramore. That would be
Paramore, yeah.
disgusting in a good way.
Yeah, they haven't posted anything out, what, the past year or so?
Dude, they haven't released a record in over 4
Or
years.
longer than that, that's right.
4 years. Ridiculous. I mean, but at the same time, their self-titled album is absolutely killing it. Otherwise, they would have.
They're probably sort of just riding the waves, but they have stuff sitting there just
Yeah.
waiting for it to see.
Yeah.
Well, here.
Because, I mean, the self-titled album is just raking in the dough for them. I'm pretty sure it's surpassed pretty much every other album they've ever came out with. So, it's to my knowledge.
Very true.
Yeah.
Definitely like it. Got anything, Mike?
Not at the moment.
Not yet. Not at the
yet.
moment in that.
So what do you have then?
Oh, I got more.
What more evil is Jeremiah going to?
I'm
inflict
evil.
on-
I love how he thinks this is evil. But this,
I don't know.
I'm sort of
guys.
making you really think, though.
yeah.
I like making people think, because I don't necessarily. Including, what is that, Tim over there? Chatting in the box. I can completely see it. What is he saying? Except before I take out the mic. What place do you want to play at? Check the chat, gentlemen. We got it.
Well,
What place would you want to play at?
So besides Dream Place, which I mentioned earlier, was the
I
Coca-Cola
think
Arena.
I'm thinking he's thinking whatever.
Oh, that's probably. Well, I mean, more locally, the Wolstein Center would be sweet. That's smaller scale than the Coca-Cola Arena is, so
Okay.
yeah. I don't care if it's opening for someone or playing third. I don't care. 'Cause, I get to play in the Wolf. Granted, I did have a dream. I literally got to cross something off my bucket list not that long ago. I got to sing at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Was that Rock Off?
The high school rock off,
Oh.
yes. Hope for the Hollow was the alumni band. And Dustin, I think he had like strep or something, and he couldn't sing, so I filled in. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I only got to sing for 2 songs, but it was still awesome. So.
Would you say that's sort of the so far highlight out of the year?
That's one of them, that's for sure. Especially because they are in my top 5 all-time favorite bands ever, and they're a local band. So.
I don't know. I don't think I ever asked him about his top 5.
Who they? No, I don't know. Yeah.
Because I never knew Hope for the Hollow and that was one or someone you idolize and Head Till North.
Well, they only the past couple of years did that actually take place. They took a long hiatus before they released Back to Life and started being active again. But yeah, so I've got, in no particular order, I couldn't really decide among these 5 who would be number 1. But What?
Oh, you're good. I'm just
Okay.
reading the chat.
We have
Um,
more questions.
you've got yeah. So Hope for the Hollow's one, a well-known funk jazz band from Columbus. They are called Forest and the Evergreens. They are on my list as well. All mind you, all of these bands I've probably seen live a lot. Like Hope for the Hollow, I've officially seen 12 times now. Um, Forest and the Evergreens, I've seen 9 times so far. So, Phineas, they are a metalcore band. One of the most incredible metalcore bands I've ever seen, and they're good friends of mine. Lights,
Okay.
yeah. There's a different one in there, and the last one. I'd probably say Disciple.
Disciple.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, you know the answer though. How long is he, or was it? Have you always played by yourself? You know that one.
I've met him before. He's interviewed me before.
Yeah, the
And,
tall guy.
With
Glasses?
Starlight Secret though.
The first instrument he asked about also.
Yeah. Your first instrument.
The first one I ever learned was drums. Yeah.
Drums.
Yeah.
Oh. Got that.
But I've been in many different bands. So I've played plenty of acoustic stuff by myself, but I never considered that a whole band thing until I took the Nathan James approach.
But which band did you absolutely love out of all the ones you've been with?
Well, probably the most fun was Surveillance from the Sky. That was a hardcore band that I played bass for I think 3 years or 2 years, something like that. Out of all of them, that was the most fun. It was the most productive and hardworking band I'd been a part of before what is happening now. And until we actually start playing shows, I can't really say much about it so far. So other
Very
than
cool.
the fact that the Paramount, I'm grateful that the Paramount is doing well. But I'm looking forward to what's to come as having a full band progresses. So September 1st is the launch of it. So
I still like I have to see what I'm doing then. Or try to book out for that September 1st.
yeah. It'd be great if you could come. It's a great lineup of guys. I have the venue and the full lineup, so I wanted to get that out of the way early. I'll even promote it now. Why the heck not? You've got my good friend Joe Joyce is going to be opening the night up.
Okay.
Titans in Time. You may have heard of them.
Oh, they've been here.
Okay.
What, 3? No, going to be 4 next Monday.
Okay. Yeah. So they're good friends of mine. I actually got their emblem on my arm just recently.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. And I have Hope for the Hollow on this arm.
You tattooing it up.
But yeah, so Joe Joyce, Titans in Time, a band called A Work of Fiction.
Yeah, they were just here.
Okay. Us, and then Hope for the Hollow. So yeah, in that order.
It's somewhat scary. I almost know all of them. Now?
Yeah, except Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, he's the... him and I recently started becoming good friends. He's actually in my music video. Which I told him a little bit about. We ran into some technical difficulties. That's why it hasn't been released yet. Hopefully it will be soon. Hopefully.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
There's no stressing on it, man. It shall come. Because one thing you learn in the music business, what goes wrong or what could go wrong does go wrong, but then you make the best out of it.
Oh yeah. I've witnessed plenty of those scenarios. I mean,
so it's making lemonade from Murphy's Law.
Yeah, ish.
Murphy's Law. What if it can go wrong? It will.
Yeah. Like a perfect example was last spring. Amp there, it goes at the end of the song. I go to turn on the first or that mic you're on. It's dead. Then I have to go to that one.
yeah,
You can't plan for that.
yeah.
So
Yeah, we definitely didn't plan for the difficulties, but
it is what it is.
yeah. Hopefully the end of the month.
Very good.
Yeah, that'll be my first music video, so I hope it gives a good impression too.
I never knew that.
Yeah, took almost 7 hours of filming. Yeah. But
7 hours.
What really fascinates me is out of all of that footage, like
Mhm.
so I think I have 12 or 13 people in my video,
Yeah.
and out of all of that footage, like each person except the main character gets maybe 15 seconds in the video. That's it. You know, it's fascinating. I get maybe 40 seconds in the whole video, and the main character gets most of the rest. So about that time. Or,
Yeah,
About
probably.
that time.
Yeah.
gotcha.
And Tim, give me a second. I will call you back. That's what's going on in the back office.
All right.
Not only people want to check you out,
That's cool. Oh, where
Yeah.
can they?
or where can they?
A lot of places. Facebook.com/Nathan James Rock. That is my personal page. I mean, I'm easiest to get a hold of there. But also, my album that came out in December, The Paramount of All Promises, is available iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, CD Baby, Google Play, Amazon. I have hard copies in my car.
And it's worth buying. I already bought one.
I've download cards in my wallet currently. So
Very true.
yeah,
But yeah, it's definitely worth buying, guys.
awesome. Thank you.
And he's not paying me to say that.
Oh, it was a lot of work, and
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
going to say, yeah. I'm going to do one of those infomercials and that of he's not actually paying me to say this, but it's definitely worth actually going and checking out and
Yeah.
not only buying.
Yeah, man. One thing I do want to start working on too, gradually as we actually start to play as a band, is sponsorship.
Mm.
I cannot tell you how ecstatic I would be if I got sponsored by Arizona, the drink. I would be psyched. Because I love
You're a
it.
fan of their tea, aren't you?
Almost every beverage they have, I love.
You like the lemonade?
Arizona,
You what?
The golden
I hope
lemonade?
you're
I do.
watching.
The-
That stuff's
the-
really good.
The only one that I'm really not that much a fan of is the sweet tea. Only because I'm not a sweet tea fan in general.
True.
But other than that, like all the rest of it, I love.
Very true.
Yeah, so Arnold Palmer especially. But yeah, so being sponsored by Arizona, I'd be psyched.
We'll work on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if that's a company that does actually sponsor bands. I know Monster does. I know Red Bull does. I know, what's some of the other? I think Nos does. But
Mm.
yeah, and I do drink Monster sometimes. But
I gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, we sort of have to wrap it up, especially since the other guys are actually right behind us.
yeah, I kind of
Thanks for
figured.
coming.
Yes, thank you
But
for having me.
Thank you for coming, Nathan
Yes.
James. Check out his stuff, Spotify, and everything he just said a few minutes ago,
Yeah.
and sort of listen to my actual somewhat infomercial thing I sort of came off the top of my head with,
Yeah.
and not only go buy ShamWow. I was thinking of that,
Yeah.
adding that in at the tail end of it.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for having me again. It wasn't like super well planned out, but whatever. We learn and grow.
Ish. Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. But yeah, thank you for coming.
All right, and we're off.